It is your Classic Metal Show right here on your ClassicMetalShow.com. That's Liberty and Justice with Sin, featuring the departed Janie Lane on lead vocal. And too bad he didn't heed his own advice in that song, Chris.
Yeah, no kidding, man.
But our good friend Justin Murr, and I like to call him a friend, but he stepped up to the plate and he handled it.
I love that. Although I don't love seeing in the chat room that we're being called for pulling our punches.
What does that mean?
Apparently we weren't hard enough.
I thought we were just as straight up and honest as ever. I don't think that was a softball thing at all.
I don't either. I just wrote it in the chat room. I'm like, we told him we didn't like the covers. We told him we hated the songs he chose. You hit him up for the electronic stuff. Yeah, what are we supposed to say? You suck, asshole?
No.
Come on the air and take it, you fuck. I mean, come on. What are we supposed to say?
And then to share that with the other guys that are on the record on top of that?
Yeah, I mean, come on. We don't hate the guy. We know. We said last week we don't hate Justin.
We just didn't understand what was going on there.
Yeah. I was like, all right. So I don't know. Maybe they're fucking with me about the pulling our punches. Maybe they're not. I don't know, but whatever. I don't think we pulled our punches.
I don't think so either. I think Justin stood up. He said, hey, I like the record. I'm proud of it. It's something we did. I picked the songs, and he just owned up to it. And I said, hey, we just want to know what's going on there. And you answered the question. What else do you want from us?
I mean, I guess we're supposed to yell at him or something.
I don't get it.
Yeah. But to be fair, you didn't use the word hate. Okay, we didn't use the word hate. Jesus.
Wow.
All right, Drake. I hate fucking Gatlin's Current, you dick fuck. How about that? And I hate APG's disc. That's what I hate. And I hate the Gatlin EP. So go fuck yourself, you dick.
Oh. Wow, what hatred after we just had a nice Christian man on the show and you're just going into hateful mode.
Hey, John wants hate, there's some hate.
Okay.
There you go.
No, I think Justin was very cool and he stepped up to the plate and he just answered the questions and
right.
Just, and I think just the fact that he told a Stephen Piercy story the way he did.
That was good.
That was my favorite part of the interview. I need some
Definitely
of that wolf shit. I need some of that wolf shit.
We gotta get that clip too.
Yeah.
We need that clip saying, I need some of that wolf shit.
And I can hear Steven saying that.
I can hear him saying it when we fucking interview him next,
right.
Asking him about the wolf shit.
Right.
Oh, yeah. We're definitely asking him that.
That's just kind of funny because last night I was going through the computer when I was about ready to do an upgrade here, and I was going through and, deleting some stuff and saving some stuff before I upgraded the computer software, and I actually listened to a Piercy interview that we did.
Right.
And it was so funny.
Nice.
Because we were playing the Oh God, That's Great. Every time he said something that was kind of funny, we played Oh God, That's Great. and he goes, and it is.
Dude, I might have to cut out of this show now. My sister-in-law is inviting me to drinking with a lot of her single friends. Do I want to come out and have some drinks with her single friends?
You would put hoes before bros?
Well, I already gave the bros 2 hours.
Not quite.
Well, I'll wait 10 minutes. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just like, whoa, okay.
It's bros before hoes, bro.
Yeah, I know. And I actually had dinner with my sister-in-law earlier, so it's like, all right, I gave her 2 hours. Now I'm giving you 2 hours.
Right.
It's her turn.
Tell her to bring the naked bitches over.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that.
I'm not doing that. I got a son here.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. That could be all kinds of weird.
Right.
If she was one of them.
Right.
That probably wouldn't go well.
Right. Absolutely. All right. Well, what's coming up here?
33 Love Child, since we're staying with the big name bands. That is a new band that I know zero about, but we're going to find out about from vocalist, I guess he's the vocalist.
Whiskey.
Band member Whiskey.
Whiskey.
Yeah, Whiskey. because apparently we were saying his real name, and we weren't supposed to do that last
Okay,
week.
so were we talking to him in like 10 minutes or something?
Yeah, we're talking to him in a little bit. Yeah, 10 minutes.
Okay. Well, since we got a couple of minutes,
yeah,
I thought maybe we would knock out a couple of these stories.
Okay.
Apparently, the ex-Anvil bandmate bassist, he hates his bandmates.
So I read. How funny is that?
So according to former bassist Glenn, how do you say his name? Guyworth?
Just say Glenn. That's good.
Also known as Glenn 5 or G5.
G5.
G5. Sounds more rap than rock, right?
Yeah, it sounds like a fucking Apple computer. What are you working on? I'm on my G5.
Right. So former Anvil bassist Glenn 5,
right,
who left the band in January of 12, just a year ago.
Right.
Citing creative differences, has posted the following message on a Facebook page. Well, here we go with the Facebook again.
See, dude, you always say that, but you're the one that's in the minority there, dude. That's how people do shit now.
Yeah, but why do you always have to put a broadcast out? It just seems so, I get it for the classic metal show.
Yeah.
Or someone who is, I don't know, entertainer or has a following, but for the average person out there.
Okay, but this is a guy that was in the band Anvil.
I'm not talking specifically about him. I'm just talking about people in general.
Okay.
Every other thing you do is important. Oh, I had a salad for lunch today. Oh, look, I just bought a new car. Oh, hey, I got a raise at work today. It's like, okay, and?
Well, it's how people communicate today.
I get it. I understand what they're doing, but it's just like, when is all this so important now? Why is everybody so self-important?
Well, I don't know that it's that they're so self-important. It actually, example, like you just said, somebody says that they got a raise today. Most people, if they got a raise, would call 4 or 5 people. Dude, you're not going to believe it. I got $2 more an hour, or whatever it would be, right?
Sure.
Most people would call their friends and say, hey, this is cool, or let's go out to the bar or whatever and, celebrate this.
But you see, you're bringing up a point that I was going to go to.
Go ahead.
You said you go to a bar with a couple of your friends.
Yeah,
because you're face to face with them.
Okay.
In the Facebook world, now you're just a virtual friend. It's
but
like
not always. That's not always true, dude.
I'm not saying always. I'm just saying this is the direction we're going to. Everything is, I'm on my own little island, and you can kind of peek into my world via the Facebook. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just I don't get the whole. Look at me. Look how self-important I am. Look at me. Look at me. I'm putting an announcement out,
Yeah, but people, I hear what you're saying, but you're not looking at the other side of it, which is that most people do not take posts that other people put out there as an announcement. It's the same as if your chat. I spend a ton of time on Facebook. I'm a Facebook dork. But I'll tell you, it's the same. You text. I know you text.
With 5 people.
Yeah, but it's the same as texting. You throw it out there and you end up in conversations. Like I don't do it a whole lot anymore, but I used to get into some great political.
Yeah, I know you've sent me some.
Yeah, I mean, and it was fun, and it is a lot of fun to get into doing that stuff. And as far as the interaction, the one-on-one, and admittedly, I'm a little bit older. But, a lot of times I'll use Facebook to start interactions or I'll give you an example. My friend John and I, we go a lot to this one club to do karaoke on Friday nights.
Okay.
A lot of times John or I or both will just put it out there. We have a crew that goes every week, but then sometimes we'll just put it out there. Hey, we're all going to be at Rookies at 10 o'clock. Come on out, and then we'll get an extra 4 or 5 people. So it's a quick, easy way to get more of your friends out. when you're doing something. It's easier than calling 5 people individually and saying, "Hey, what are you doing?" And then you got to go through that fucking bullshit of oh, well, I got plans tonight, but what are you doing? Oh, I wish I could go, but the old lady's being a bitch, so I can't. No one wants to have that discussion anymore. Now it's just easier to throw it out on Facebook. Their phone lights up and says that they got a message. Boom. And then people decide for themselves without having to argue it either way that they're going or they're not going.
Sure. Again, for someone like you, or even myself, and again, I'm not even trying to put any self-importance here.
Yeah.
But I've been doing this show for 17 years.
Right.
Okay. After 17 years, I know I have somewhat of a name out there.
Sure.
Okay. Same with you. You've been involved with the show for at least 8 years.
Right.
And you obviously have done other things, be it the Music's Bottom Line or WMMS or the Metal Show or, as a writer and a contributor. And, so you're kind of a known person.
Right.
That part I get because and again, this is not trying to make it look self-important, but you have followers or fans. Okay. And I get that. And for people like you or I who do that, I get it, especially if it's, related to your craft.
Okay.
Okay. For the average housewife out there.
Yeah.
Who, look, my baby took the first shit today, and here's a picture, I don't get it. See that stuff. I just like, okay. But
those people that do that too much get dumped. They don't end up having followers.
Right.
I mean, and that's the difference between Facebook from MySpace. On MySpace, everybody followed everybody, and ultimately, you never gave a fuck what anybody was doing. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But with Facebook, you kind of, if you do that too much, it turns into it. People get sick of you and they stop following your
Look at Mr. E. He had it right on. I could see Neely finally joining Facebook and spending all day typing, "Who the fuck cares?" in people's status comments all day.
That's funny.
Too funny. Well, here's a prime example of this ex-Anvil bassist.
Okay.
He has to write a diatribe on there why he hates his former bandmates.
Right.
It's like, why is that necessary?
Because I'll tell you why it's necessary.
Okay.
I'm going to answer this right here.
Answer this question for me.
Because this guy doesn't have the money for a publicist. He does have Anvil fans that follow him on Facebook. So it's the same as a publicist putting the same shit out.
Okay.
It's the same exact thing. I mean, 10 years ago, what would have happened? You would have got a press release that said, Glenn 5 quits Anvil. Due to musical differences, Glenn 5 of Anvil has decided to blah, 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 blah. And in a statement, Glenn 5 said, these guys suck a fucking fat cock.
Right.
And that would have been it. And for more information on Glenn 5, go to glenn5.com. That stupid bullshit that we used to get all the fucking time.
Right.
Now, these guys don't have to waste $5,000 on a publicist. Instead, they can just put it on Facebook. They've got instant access to everybody that is a hardcore Anvil fan because, they're all interconnected.
So outside of this story, did you know Anvil's bassist name was Glenn 5?
No. I know Rob and I know the other guy.
The other guy.
I'm not an Anvil fan at all. So
Yeah,
I love the movie. I thought the movie was fun.
Sure.
I'm not a fan of metal, even Metal on Metal, the big hit.
Sure.
Not so much.
Right.
It's okay.
Right.
But Lips. That's right. Lips.
Well, again, I'm not criticizing Facebook. I get the people love the social media thing.
Right.
But I think it's just gotten too overblown for me personally to go, look, I had a salad today at lunch. Oh, I lost, 5 pounds today or, whatever. If you're just, it's just like, I don't get it. The self-importance is what I don't get.
Well, I'm definitely a self-important fuck, and people should follow me at just chris-akin. So.
Nice.
Please follow me.
I think we got our guest on the phone, to be honest with you. I believe
Got him?
I think so. I think we got Whiskey on the phone. Is that you, Whiskey?
Fuck no, it's not Whiskey.
Oh, it's MOL. Okay. Go ahead, MOL.
Yeah.
Please.
First,
go ahead.
I'm sorry to disappoint. Jesus Christ. You want a guest, and it's me. Anyway, first of all, Anvil's name, what's his name?
Glenn Five.
Glenn 5 or Glenn Gyorfy or something. Gyorfy or something.
Yeah, but whatever 5, that sounds like some stupid new metal faggot name. Anyway, the reason I mean, what I don't like about Facebook is everyone posts these sanctimonious bullshit, cut and paste, stupid, like, blah, 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 you know what I mean? Like the dumb freaking written by someone else bullshit.
It's just a cut and paste repost.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the time it's just horse shit laden. And, and then the stupid urban legends. I mean, I have to sift through that shit all fucking day if I want to do Facebook. I mean, then someone complaining about something and you put something down in their thing and then some, one of their followers who doesn't agree with you feels the need to attack you. See, that's all what this stupid fucking message boards and stuff were about. Like, I'm on Facebook or I'm on some other thing. I don't want to fucking deal with that. It's fucking stupid.
How do you really feel, MOL?
Well, I as I said, I think it's stupid. You know what? I like Twitter. I mean, it's less sanctimonious bullshit and it's more titties. And that's all that's important. All right. Hail and kill. Fuck you, pal. Hands up. I'll let Whiskey come on now.
All right, there you go. Well, anyway.
I love it. I'm not the old guy in this. Thank you. You're coming off like the old guy, not me.
Again, I don't care if people Facebook all day long, but there's some people that I know of, that's their entire existence.
Yeah, me.
No, it's not.
I use Facebook to keep me busy. Truthfully,
how could you find time in your day? You're just busy doing your job and then going out with friends and scoping out chicks. I mean,
dude, there's always time for Facebook. Let me just explain.
Please do.
Facebook leads to having stuff to do and chicks.
Right.
By me writing like I do every day, and I write a fucking novel.
Again, there you go. But the thing is that you have that background and you're known for doing that.
And I have all the chicks fooled into thinking that I'm some kind of uber sensitive, nice guy. They all think it with the heartfelt, the heartfelt feelings that I share every day.
Look at Steelers. Does Neely still have a rotary phone?
Too funny.
That is funny.
But no, dude, I mean, seriously, a lot of the shit that I end up doing comes about because of Facebook stuff. I went out last week with one of our friends that hit me up on Facebook suddenly.
Okay.
She literally hit me up and was like, hey, come out to this Browns backer party in an hour.
Okay.
And I did. And, while it didn't end up so well, the thing with the where's my shoes, that was a Facebook thing.
Sure.
It just sort of came about because of Facebook. I mean, I guess it all depends on the person, and I'm sure for some people that it doesn't work out that way. But for me personally, I use it to keep my ass busy. And that's the reality.
I didn't know you needed something to keep busy with.
Dude, there's never enough. You know me, there's 7 days in the week, and I'm not happy unless I'm out for all 7 of those.
So why don't you get busy and fix that 64K stream on the Classic Metal Show website?
Well, now that you're going to be on the faster server that I can actually connect to, I will absolutely get in there, and because the coding I have to do is within the SAMs.
Fix that freaking thing.
I will. I couldn't get connected. I tried this week. And you had the fucking log me in turned off.
All right. Well, just tell me what I need to do.
I'll do it. I just have to get in there and change it. It's HTML code that has to be updated.
All right. Well, you should have said something. Hail and kill caller, you're on the air. Hello. Who is this?
Whiskey.
Oh, it's Whiskey. Whiskey Tango. Well, Chris, we talked all the way up through the Whiskey segment. We didn't even get to play any of the 33 Love Child music before Whiskey came on, but apparently our good friend Bob Nalbandian of the Skull Sessions, he said, you got to get this Whiskey guy on because he is just a laugh riot, and we said, okay, he's coming on. So here he is. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to 33 Love Child out of Texas, right here on your Classic Metal Show. It is the lead singer, Whiskey.
Yep, you got me, baby. Hey, I'm not going to talk to you, though, until you play Fairy Tales, so fuck you both.
Now, is this Tommy Crash?
I say that's fine. Let's play a song.
Man, because of Tommy, I went out and got some beers, so fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, yeah, I'm not talking to you until you play Fairy Tale, and then I'll tell you some good stories about the same people you've been talking about. I'm the guy that sang for everybody that you never heard of, so there you go.
No, that would be Jizzy Pearl.
Dude, that's too funny. Okay.
Well,
Let's do that. Let's play a song real quick. Hang on the phone, Whiskey. Let us play a song real quick, and then we'll come back.
All right, sounds good.
All right, well, here's 33 Love Child, and this is a Fairy Tale exclusively here
On your Classic Metal Show.